Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me for today's class. So today we are going to focus on body weight, upper body stuff. You don't need anything at all apart from your mat and your beautiful selves. Other than that, let's start in a nice child's pose. So we'll start with, let's go knees about mat distance apart, and then allow your chest and your torso to sink in between the knees. Releasing the arms by your sides, by your legs, have the palm facing up. Sinking the forehead into the ground, and allow the shoulders to roll down towards the ground. Allow yourself to find that softness, that nice easy pose. And if it doesn't feel good, think about what can you do to make it feel good. And then we'll start to find the rhythm of our breath as you start to inhale through the nose, and then exhaling through the nose. And then keep going just like that as you inhale through the nose, exhaling through the nose. And making sure you can keep the breath the same throughout this whole practice. If at any time it doesn't feel good, just maybe come back to this nice child's pose or any other seated position that feels nice for you. Rejoin when you're ready. When you're ready, let's come to reach the arms forwards, ground into the palms, and then let's roll it up into a tabletop. All we're going to do is just rock forwards and rock forwards and backwards, allowing the shoulders to go past the fingertips and then back again. So you can bend and straighten the elbows as well, but since we're warming up into the wrists, just rock forwards and backwards for now. And then if at any point you need a little bit longer, then you can always press pause. And that's, one of the great things about a home workout, right? You can just press pause and then play when you need to. Turn the fingertips towards you. Inner wrist faces forwards. And again, rock forwards and backwards. If it's too much, scooch the knees towards the fingertip. Keep grounding into all the knuckles and then maybe lift the palms up. If that feels good, you can stretch into the palms. And again, you can hit pause if you need a little bit longer, right? Turn the back of the hands towards the ground, palm faces up, fingertips towards you. Bend and straighten into the elbows, create a bit of movement here, and then rock forwards and backwards as well. You can flicker the fingers, that's always a nice place to be as well. And then slowly release. Let's extend the arms forward, fingertips towards the ceiling, and then just flicker into the fingers. So flicker, 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 flicker. Go as fast as you can, spread into the fingers. Right, so we're just warming up into the forearms now, strengthening them. And this will hopefully help you with all the arm stuff that we do in yoga. So, you can do this if you go to a class and you have a bit of time before class starts. It's always a great place to start to warm up into your practice, because not a lot of teachers kind of advocate how important it is to strengthen into the wrist before starting yoga. Shake it off. Try to distract you there with all the talking. And then come back into a tabletop position, knees underneath the hips, toes tucked to untucked, up to you. Let's come through your cat-cow. So drop the belly, pull the chest through, and then as you exhale, round it in, chin towards the chest, hollow it out. And then do a few more, just like that, linking movement with breath, starting to find your rhythm of movement and breath. Make this your last one. Come into a neutral spine. Left hand behind the head. So you want to keep the hip points facing forward. Nice proud chest with the nice pulse chest. Elbow to the side wall. Take a full breath in. Ribs and belly engages. And as you exhale, tap your left elbow to your right wrist. As you inhale, lift your left elbow up without swinging into the hips too much. And then as you exhale, tap. Let's do one more like that. As you inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Elbow to wrist. And this time, as you inhale, lift. Exhale, reset. Let's come back into your cat-cow. As you inhale, drop the belly, pull the chest through. And then as you exhale, round it in, chin towards the chest. To two more like that as you inhale for your cow. And then as you exhale, round it in. One last time as you inhale. Exhale, round it in. Coming into a neutral spine, right hand behind the head, proud chest. Take a full breath in, hip points facing forwards, and as you exhale, tap your right elbow to your left wrist. As you inhale, lift your right elbow high, and then as you exhale, tap. One last time, as you inhale, lift, try not to rush, and then as you exhale, tap, pause here. Inhale, lift. And as you exhale, reset, come back into your cat-cow, one final round. As you inhale, drop the belly, pull the chest through for your cow pose. And as you exhale, round it in, chin towards the chest, cat. Two more like that. As you inhale, exhale, round it in. One last time, as you inhale. Exhale, round it in. This time, I come into a neutral spine. Just hop your left knee just roughly behind your left hip as you prepare for one leg modified plank pose. Shoot your right leg up. So you can keep the right leg lifted or you can tap your right toes down. Again, have the hip points facing forwards, neutralize the spine. So engage into the belly and into the ribs, yeah? My midsection is engaged. The index finger faces forward and I'm squeezing the inseams of my arms together to engage into the pecs and to send the tricep back behind you. Take a full breath in, slight shift forward, squeeze the elbows in as you exhale, lower halfway down. And then lift. You lower and then lift. Keep squeezing the elbows in towards the ribs. And if you can't catch it with me, just do as many as you can. Nice proud chest, board back. Let's go 4. Keep breathing. 3, 2. Hold it halfway or as low as you can maintain it. Nice long spine, tiny pulses, up and down. Bend into the elbows, squeeze it in towards the ribs. We go 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Tap your right toes behind you. Bring your left knee in towards the nose, hollow out the belly. You can always drop the right knee down for a modified version if you prefer. Take a full breath in. Exhale, left knee, left armpit. Slide it down to the left wrist, to the right wrist, to the right armpit. To the left armpit, slide it down to the left wrist, to the right wrist, to the right armpit. One last round up towards the left, slide it down to the wrist, to the right wrist, right armpit, and then extend your left leg to the right, fall in triangle, reach your right arm up and over. Drop your right hand down, reset, tabletop. You can always take a quick breather for the wrist, turn the palms up. If that feels better, just have a roll around. And again, index finger facing forwards, hands about mat, well, I wouldn't say mat distance, but it's about shoulders, maybe a little bit wider. Have your left toes extend and tap to the ground, or you can lift your left knee or left leg up. Hip points remain facing forwards, and again, my midsection's engaged. Take a full breath in, nice long neck. And as you exhale, let's lower and then lift. Lower, lift. Keep grounding into both hands equally, right? Because it's unilateral. The one leg is lifted. You're going to lean into one side. So you can make it equal. Let's go for 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold as low as you can. Squeeze the elbows in. Nice proud chest. Tiny pulses up and down, up and down, up and down. Yes, let's go 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap your left toes behind you. Bring your right knee in towards the nose. Hollow it out. Right knee to the right armpit. Squeeze the forearms together, long neck. Slide it down to the right wrist, to the left wrist, to the left armpit. Swoop it to the right armpit. Slide it down to the left wrist. Lift it up. Right armpit. Slide it down to the left wrist. Left armpit. Fall in triangle. Nice. Reach your left arm up. Extend your legs. And then ground your hand to the mat. This time, let's come back into a downward dog or come into a downward dog. Take a full breath in through the nose. Nice long exhales through the nose. Maybe pedal it out, sway into the hips, see what's going on here. Let's rotate the fingertips to face forward. So the index finger is turning in towards the middle. So you got that internal rotation. And that means that the elbows will be sticking out. One would say sticking out, but will be facing this long side of the mat. If this is too much in this downward dog position, you can always come to drop the knees down. You can take it into a 4-point position, knees underneath the hips or knees behind your hips for the modified version, yeah? Make sure the knuckles and the inner palms are grounded. Ribs and the belly engages, nice long neck. You're going to bend into the elbows and hover the crown of the head above the ground and then extend. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Getting back into the tricep, nice and strong. Let's go. 4, 3, 2. Hold at halfway, elbows out. Tiny pulses up and down. Keep grounding into the inner palm. Tiny pulses up and down, up and down. Go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice reset. As you inhale, lift your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot forward between the hands, drop the left knee down. As you inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend into your left elbow. Catch the elbow with your right hand. Come for a tricep shoulder stretch. You can stay here. You can use a strap as well, or something around, or you can interlace your fingers behind you, grab your fingertips if it's in your range of motion this morning. And as always, use your head as a self-assist, so maybe wiggle the head side to side, rock it forwards and back. Take a full breath in, maybe create a gentle back bend, or maybe as you exhale, tip it to the right, come for a nice side stretch. But really what we're focusing here is finding that tricep shoulder stretch. And then slowly release. Land your hand to the mat, step your right leg back, 1 leg plank. Or again, remember, drop that left knee down if it feels better. Shift it forward, squeeze the elbows in, lower halfway down. And tuck the toes as you inhale, find your back bend. Press through the base. And then as you exhale, downward facing dog. Other side, as you inhale, lift your left leg up, 3-legged dog. And as you exhale, step your left foot forward. Drop the right knee down. As you inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, bend into that right elbow. Catch hold of what you can. What's in your range of motion today. Find that nice, gentle tricep stretch. Using your lovely head of yours to self-assist. Maybe add in that side bend. Allow it to feel good. Land your hands to the mat. Step it back, 1 leg plank. Pick your poison, whatever that looks like for you. Shift it forwards, nice strong body. Exhale, lower halfway down. Point 10 toes. Inhale, find your back bend. Nice and strong. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in through the nose. Nice long exhale through the nose. Let's slide it forwards, come into your plank. You can take it into a tabletop version. Knees underneath the hips. Behind the hips for a modified plank. And you can lift the knees off the ground. Let's go feet about hip width distance apart, shooting the crown of the head forward. Nice strong body, engage into the core, shoulder taps. Left hand to that right shoulder, drop it down, take it to the other side. So as you alternate, make sure this hip right doesn't lift to kind of compensate for that one hand that we're doing. Do your very best to keep the hips again squaring to the front of the mat. Yes, let's go. 4, keep breathing. 3, 2, last one. We'll hold your plank, engage, keep breathing. Find your breath, squeeze into the inner thighs. Soft, smooth inhales, nice, smooth exhales. Take 1 more big inhale. And as you exhale, drop the knees down. Let's flip the palms up. Iron out your wrist. So good. So, not a long video, not a long class, right? Do it as many times as you want. Do it as a circuit. You can gradually build on, or you can stack my videos together to make a full length. You can use this class as a warm-up to do a workout. So many options. And if this is your first time moving, doing like strength-based work, this is a great place to be and to start. The more you do it, the easier it will get. Right. Let's come to a seated position. Let's close down the eyes. Place your left hand on top of the heart, the right hand on top. Always ending a session with gratitude and love for yourself. Appreciation for showing up onto your mat today. Take a full breath in through the nose, fiddle the way to the top. Take a big breath out, release it, empty it out. Bring the hands together and bow the head down. Showing love and gratitude to yourself and to this practice. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you in the next class. Namaste.